Final game of the day here at ISBHF World Juniors, and we're underway between the under-20s of Switzerland and Canada. Switzerland playing in their change strip of red. Canada in their smart-looking black jersey. First special teams of the day. Canada's number 20, Logan Schatz, into the penalty box. Switzerland to the power play. Shot in from Bornblust for Switzerland. Wide of the target from Alan Zweizeg. Clearance from Canada, stay in the neutral zone, and defenders come back to the blue line to trap. 90 seconds has elapsed. Canada 0, Switzerland 0. 14 is Stephen Alvo, and he's bundled off it by Zweizeg. That will be a penalty. Body checking on Alan Zweizeg. And we'll have a spell. 69 seconds, 4 on 4. So spell of 4 on 4, plenty of space on the floor. This is Canada. Goes forehand, backhand, saved by Loic Kaplan in the Swiss net. Kept in at the near boards here by Canada. It's Tyler Anderson. Spin move to try and get free. Instead to Ellis. Anderson in front, tries to make a screen, but swaps places back to the defense. Kaplan makes the diving stop. And it's tipped and up and out of play. .20 seconds on the initial penalty to Logan Schatz. So we're still playing 4 on 4. Laframboise lets it go out wide of the target from just inside the blue line. Switzerland skating down the floor. Dispossessed by Canada. They get their man back onto the floor now. Logan Schatz. 49 seconds of power play time for Canada. .30 seconds remaining on the penalty to Zweizeg. Kept in the neutral zone by Canada. This is Hancock. Forward to the blue line, fakes the shot down to Hancock, the one-timer still available. Pallotta is the one at the top of the crease. The one-timer from Schatz goes wide of the mark. Final seconds and Switzerland back to full strength. Now back on full complement, 5-on-5 on the floor. Pallotta block. Let's go from the halfway. Saved by Kaplan. And then it's cleared down the floor by Switzerland, so we get the icing charge. And just over 4 minutes gone by in our first period. Switzerland 0, Canada 0, final game of the day, day 3 of the ISBHF World Juniors. Stephen Alvo in for the draw against Kevin Goulet. Against not Kevin Goulet, he goes to the bench. Change of sentiment for the Swiss. Straight from the face-off back to Wong. Wong to Petrozza. Tries to force it in short side. Wong again to Alvo. Kept in at the red line. Wong, one-time pass for Petrozza. Petrozza chasing with Bohnblust for Switzerland. This is still Christian Petrozza. 8 is Brad Power. Spin move to get away, and then pad save from Kaplan, and the rebound can't be put away for Canada. Loose in front and fired wide from Fedorko, Kagan Fedorko. Icing waved off. Derek Wong has to go all the way back to collect the ball from his own goal line. And then the attempted clearing pass goes all the way to the Swiss zone. And we'll take a break there for icing. 5:16 gone in the period. Switzerland 0, Canada 0. U20 action here at the World Juniors. If you're watching in on the web stream, give us a message on either of our social media, on Twitter and Facebook. We're at Sheffield 2016. Tell us who you are, who you're supporting, and where you're watching. I'll give you a mention in one of the intervals or during the broadcast. Still pressure from Canada. This is Navrot. Goes through, shoots and scores! Connor Navrot. Had the ball on the near boards. And then spin move to get free. Run into the slot. And then patience. Unassisted goal from Connor Navrot, and Canada open their account. Switzerland 0, Canada 1. Face off in the zone. Shot from Laframboise. Kept in at the red line by Canada. And then Switzerland fans on the clearance, allows Canada to continue the pressure. deflected up and out of play from Loic Kaplan. 6.5 gone by in the first period. U20 action. Switzerland 0, Canada 1. Canada, of course, coached by a friend of the show, Steve Power. Joined us in one of our earlier broadcasts for Switzerland v Canada U16s. And his regular position now behind the bench for Canada under 20s. Cleared down the floor from Switzerland, icing waved off. So Canada have to collect pressure from Bonenblust, from the Switzerland captain. In the end, it's Riley Lindgren and Logan Schatz down low for Canada. Lindgren and Schatz. It's Casters now. The backhand pass in front. Just evades the stick of Logan Schatz. And possible chance for Switzerland to come away. Penalties coming on the play. It's a tripping call on Canada. Bonenblust brought down as he gained the blue line. And Canada take a second minor penalty. Switzerland to the power play, coming up to the midpoint of the first period. Switzerland 0, Canada 1, but Switzerland on the power play. Clearance down the floor from Canada, and the 4 penalty killers just form the line across the blue stripe at the Canada end. Thomas Huber backhands it in at Anderson's first there for Canada, and it's fired down the floor again. Kaplan hits the pads, and it's 21 is Bonenblust for Switzerland. Turns it over to Canada. Stephen Alvo, his shot just goes over the top of the bar as Kaplan got back into position. Loose in front, still there, Alvo trying to control it with his feet, stick, anything available. And it's still Switzerland power play, another 50 seconds of the man advantage. And patient build-up from the Swiss. This is Thomas Huber. Cleared from Keegan Fedorko. Breakaway from Canada. It's Ellis. And Kaplan high above the crease comes out to make the save. Power play is over. Now back to 5-on-5. The shot from Hedges, kick save from Kaplan. Message from Vancouver. David Fedorko, father of Keegan, playing here for Team Canada. He's cheering on, of course, Team Canada from home in Vancouver. Very welcome to join us here on Sheffield 2016. Five minutes to play in period 1. Switzerland 0, it's Canada 1. Anderson gets to the red line, fires it in. Play continues. Derek Wong gives it the big wind-up. Saved by Kaplan. Fedorko fakes the shot, turns it instead to a pass. Callan Casters can't get the shot away, so it's back to Wong. The one-time effort from Fedorko is wide of the target. Great ball possession from Canada. Derek Wong, turn and shots, broken up by Jonas Schamper for Switzerland. And then cleared down the floor, all the way past the goal line. Icing is the call. And we'll all change on both teams. 10:48 on the clock. Face off in the Switzerland defensive zone. It's back on the Switzerland side, but false start on the draw. We'll do it again. One-timer from Derek Wong. Power save, Kaplan. Clearance from Switzerland. 3 is Huber. But it's back though in Canada possession. Inside the blue line. Down low. Looking for the outlet pass. One-timer deflected up. It's the glass behind the net. Still play continues. And then Kaplan slides across. Still Team Canada. This is Bushinsky. Jordan Bushinsky. Give and go. And it's back to Fedorko. That's high and wide from Fedorko. Bushinsky tried to get to the rebound, but couldn't do so. And it's back to the Canada blue line. Fired across. Picked up by Switzerland. Looking to regroup and try and get themselves back into the game. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 1. Coming down to the final 3 minutes of period 1. Bouncing ball, watch carefully into the glove. Bouncing ball, watched into the glove of Kyle McColm. And face off to McColm's left-hand side. Attempted clearance kept in by Switzerland's Ken Muller. Hilo loses out to Canada. And this is Brad Power bringing it forward. Gains the zone for Canada. Kept in at the red line. Wasn't just kept in at the red line. Referee on the spot said it went over the red. So Canada offside. 2:30 to play. In the periods. Canada still lead by that 1-0. And patiently back in front of McColm. Bringing it forward. Backhand forward to Stephen Alvo. Rubbed out along the boards by Kevin Goulet. Still keeps it alive, and Alvo's shot hits the pipework for Canada. And then turn the shot again from Alvo. Empty net for Canada, unable to tap it home. 2 stops from Kaplan, and then Stephen Alvo from the face-off circle. Goes 5-hole on Loic Kaplan. And inside 2 minutes to play in period 2. This under-20 game going the way of the Maple Leaf. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 2. Face off in the neutral zone. Comes back on the Switzerland side. Played into the neutral zone. This is Saunders for Canada. Backhanded down low. 67 is Zach Ellis. Whiteman for Canada. Tries to backhand it in. Kaplan equal to it. Challenge along the board. Still Canada with it. 2 efforts for Zach Hardy, but high and wide from the Canada defenseman. And then it's Logan Schatz behind the net. Round the boards from Switzerland. Trying to clear it is Laframboise. Kaplan keeping his eye on the ball. Still alive is Canada, Logan Schatz. Boards at the far side. Moving for him, Team Canada, Mac Hardy. That's a lively bounce from the backboards. Lower Kaplan equal to it. And holds on for the face-off. Inside 30 seconds remaining. And Canada still with pressure in the Switzerland zone. Forward. Still this side of the red line now, so Canada in control of the zone. And then Kaplan can't control it in the crease. And that's Callan Casters. Goes high on the blocker side of Loic Kaplan. And with just 11 seconds left in the first period. Here this under 20s. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 3. Final play of the first period. Face off on the center spot once again. Canada have it through. Pass up to Lindgren. Can they get something before the hooter? It would have counted if it went in. But Kaplan just about did enough to keep it out. And at the hooter, end of period 1, Switzerland 0, Canada 3. And we'll be back in just a few moments with our second period. 8th and final game of the day here at the World Juniors. Off and running in period number 2 of the under-20s. Switzerland 0, Canada 3. Ball down the floor. Foot race for Canada. And a save for Kaplan. Josh Laframboise was the fleet of foot Canadian. Made it down the floor first. And then tip in front from Ellis. Just over 30 seconds gone by in period 2. Cuts in from the wing. Chance in front, just fires it wide of Kaplan's net. It's Pallotta. Got to watch for that bounce off the boards behind the net. Very lively boards here at the Bauer Arena at Sheffield. And then a shot from Yetman. Off the pad of Kaplan. Referee blows it down. And we'll take the face off in the Switzerland zone. Face off comes back on the Canadian side. We're played down the floor by Switzerland. I'll come do it again after the icing charge. .69 seconds gone by in period 2. Face off comes on the Canadian side. Conor Navrot keeping it alive at the blue line for Canada. 17 is Hancock. Cross rink into the corner. Switzerland try to clear, but Neidegger loses his footing. And then 87. Face-off win back for Canada. Forward through the neutral zone. Carrying it at pace as Logan Schatz. Centering to Riley Lindgren, who was with him on the fast break. Kaplan gets down to it and smothers it to take the face-off. Will stay in the Switzerland zone. Logan Schatz takes it against Zweisig, comes back on the Swiss side, but the chance goes Canada's way. Schatz, turn and shoot, blocked by Switzerland. Backhanded to these boards is Lindgren, kept in just at the red line by Mac Hardy. Backhand pass for Lindgren. Lindgren forward to Casters. Breaking forward for Switzerland. Play against the boards. The referee's straight into that one. Boarding against the Swiss. And the referee's in to break up any problems. So power play time for Canada. Stephen Alvo goes in for the draw, wins it back to McHardy. And Canada set up in the attacking zone. Saunders running things from the point. The one-time effort, pad save from Kaplan. And it's cleared into the neutral zone. Kept in though by Saunders. Hardy on this near wing. Movement towards the back post, looking for the one-timer coming in from the wing. Yetman down low to Alvo. And it's just kept in by Saunders. Saunders to Hardy. Winds up for the shot. One-timer from Saunders. And save again by Kaplan. Yetman's there. And Kaplan covers up. 57 seconds gone in the power play.
All of a sudden your crumble doesn't look as good, does it?
Face-off win by Canada. Conor Navrot back to the point. Winds up, fakes the shot. Working down low for Team Canada. Kicks it out to the blue line. The one-time pass, turn and shoot from Brad Power. Still Power has it. And then that's wide of the Switzerland net. Derek Wong has the one-time shot, comes down, clear down the floor from Switzerland. And just 10 seconds left in the man advantage for Canada. Gets to the red line. Wong dumps it in, chases it against David Andrist. Switzerland back to full strength. Fedorko gives it the big wind-up. Wide of the target though. Kept in at the red line by Fedorko. 8 is Power. Power down low. And then the man in front shoots and scores. Patience from Canada paid off. And it's goal number 4 for Canada. Josh Laframboise all alone in the slot. And he makes it 4-0 for Team Canada. Goes high glove on Kaplan. And not a lot the Swiss goalie could do for that one. And straight from the face-off, Canada through again. 3-on-2, Logan Schatz. This is Petrozza. Looks at the back post for Anderson. But instead it's his opposite number for Switzerland, bringing it away. And frozen by Kyle McComb. Save down low from McComb. Switzerland almost getting on the scoreboard. Early here in period 2. Switzerland 0, Canada 4. Foot race for Lindgren. And he's in too soon across the blue line. Whistle down. And they call it an intentional offside, so we'll go back down to the Canada zone for the face-off. Delayed penalty on Switzerland. Not quite touched. I thought Switzerland had touched it there, where we continue play. Stephen Alvo shot, and Switzerland do get the touch. Slashing penalty on 20s, Robin Nidegger. So full 2 minute 5-on-3. It's two slashing penalties at the same time. Damien Clevaz and Robin Nidegger both get 2 minutes for slashing. And it's a 5-on-3 advantage for Canada.
Might be more slash gun than there is right now, I think.
Fedorko, he winds up saved by Kaplan.
Who's one of the masters, who's one of the sports therapists, is the guy that's upstairs, man in the camera now.
Still Fedorko, and that shoots and scores for Canada. Power play goal. So the power play goal for Canada gives them a 5-goal lead. Also signals the end of play for Loic Kaplan. Daniel Schwarzenbach takes over between the pipes for Switzerland. Goal for Canada was Keegan Fedorko. Kept in at the red line for Canada, then forward through on Schwarzenbach. First action for Daniel Schwarzenbach is to make the save on a 2-on-0 odd man rush. So just a general introduction for the new Switzerland goalie. Hancock takes it into the zone. It's offside on Canada. Final few seconds on the Canada power play. Navrot to Yetman, kept in at the blue line. Hardy cross to Yetman, the one-time shot, the one-time pass, the one-time score tick, tack and toe. Canada shoots and scores. It's 6-0 for Canada. And this under-20 game going very much the way of Canada. 8:22 gone in the second period. Switzerland 0, Canada 6. So is Jordan Bashinsky with the goal for Canada. Finishing off the tic-tac-toe play from Yetman and Saunders. 9 minutes gone in the second period. Switzerland looking to regroup. It's lifted forward. Looking for Breguet to chase. Knocked off it, and Canada are the ones to bring it away. Up the wing to Brad Power. Power forward to captain Stephen Alvo. And these near boards. Power has it once again. Reverse pass. And then the give and go with Alvo. Alvo to Power. Down to Petrozza. Great ball movement from Canada's Power. The one-time effort. Save from Schwarzenbach. And then just wide of the Switzerland net. 5 minutes to play in the second period. Pressure again from Canada. And it took a bit of persistence, but it's finally there from Brad Power. 2 or 3 saves from Daniel Schwarzenbach. And brings up lucky number 7 on the scoreboard. Switzerland 0, Canada 7. Just less than 5 minutes to play in the second period. Ten and a half minutes gone. Switzerland with it. Looking for the outlet pass. So turned over to Canada. Tried to give and go at the blue line. Resulted in a turnover, but Canada win it back with Ellis. Ellis down low to Laframboise. Around the boards. Kept in neutral territory by Anderson, this is. Turns around his man. Still Canada bringing on reinforcements from the bench. Give and go. And shoots and scores. Takes it round Schwarzenbach. And the goals coming thick and fast for Team Canada. Riley Lindgren. On the end of it for Team Canada. Again, quick movement, players changing. Hard for the defense to keep track of who is where. And in the end, a smart finish. Picked it up around Schwarzenbach. And the pressure comes again, but this time turnover. 2-on-1 for Switzerland. Turnover behind the Canada net. It's Fedorko. Low steal by Switzerland. Chance from Bonenblust. Switzerland still looking to keep it in. Turned over though to Canada. And they've got a 2-on-1. Switzerland, Bonenblust fires it in on McColm. And the Canada goalie hangs on. Will take the face off in the Canada territory. Just less than 3 minutes left in the period. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 8. Final 18 minutes of hockey here at the Bauer Arena, Sheffield. Final period will be the last action of day 3 here of the 2016 ISBHF World Juniors. Yetman for Canada, looking to keep it in. Kept in though by Switzerland. Neidegger at the blue line. His forwards though unable to retain possession, and Canada have it behind the net. Looks for the outlet. Up on the forewing, Yetman makes the break. Forward, running pass. Too strong for Yetman. Nathan Yetman not quick enough to get that one and goes for icing. Back in play, coming to the final 2 minutes of the middle period. Yetman controls in the neutral zone. Now with Conor Navroth, turnaround pass to Yetman, continues for Canada. Palotta tipped in front. Palotta first to it, down low to Conor Navroth. Yetman drives to the net once again. Hack and whack from Switzerland, get it clear, but only as far as the red line. Wrist shot from the neutral zone by Brendan Hancock. Is well up and out of play into the netting above the plexi. Now we'll take the face off in the neutral zone. .90 seconds remaining in the middle period. Stephen Alvo has it for Canada. Gains the zone and then pass through between his legs. Great skills on display from Canada. And as soon as we say that, a bad pass from Petrotta gives it away. Has to go back all the way to his own zone. And then Petrotta can't prevent the icing call. .63 seconds remaining in the period. And fast break again from Canada forward. It's Petrotta. Picks up when his colleague was knocked to the floor. Play continues. Down low with power. Keeps the ball moving, looking for pass in front. Instead just cycles with Alves. Stephen Alvo. Shot from Hardy. Just wide of the target. And it's in the neutral zone for Canada. And then Petrotta takes it in. His man was already in the zone. And offside is the call. Less than 30 seconds remaining in our middle frame here. Final game of the day at the ISBHF World Juniors. Whiteman wins it for Canada to Laframboise. Through the almost a complete Swiss team. Can't get the shot away, and it's in neutral territory with Hardy. Hardy has to run back to his own zone. Laframboise, great move at the red line to evade the Swiss defenseman. Then shot, saved by Schwarzenbach. Final 2 seconds, wristed in on target, and it would have countered just before the hooter. So McCollum out to make the save. So the final interval before the end of play. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 8. We'll be back with the third and final period here. Sheffield 2016 in just a moment. Off and running in the third and final period of the day here at ISBHF World Juniors. Canada going now from right to left. .75 seconds played in period 3. Still Switzerland 0, Canada 8. Neutral zone face-off just in front of the Canadian blue line. Gained the zone by Canada. Callan Caster's backhand chance from Lindgren, saved by Schwarzenbach. And break by Switzerland, foiled by the offside whistle. On rushing forwards, just couldn't get the footwork right at the blue line. And will whistle down for the offside. Canada in their own zone, bringing it forward over the red line for Hedges, dumps it in, cross court for Power. Switzerland trying to nudge him off it, but it's still Brad Power. Drop pass, shot fired wide, and then Schwarzenbach with the save. Penalty coming on the play. Canada continue, go for the extra attacker. Delayed penalty on Switzerland. Still Canada keep it alive. And then glove save from Schwarzenbach. The highlight reel stuff from the Switzerland netminder. Flashes the leather, glove save. And Canada to the power play. One timer from Laframboise, top of the circle. Wide of the target. And Canada set up again. Goes to the Laframboise. Gives it the big wind up, shoots across, again wide of the mark. Kept in at the blue line for Canada. This is Anderson into the slot. Again, Laframboise, face-off circle. Circle to circle. Back to Anderson, runs forward to the blue line. Laframboise lets the man commit, fakes the shot and gets it back again. Goes high to Anderson, down low. Laframboise, that's wide on the near side. Still Team Canada, almost constant possession all through the power play. Change up one of the players on the PP unit. and go down the floor to Kyle McColm. It's Saunders picks it up, Logan Saunders, and sets Canada on the way once again. 30 seconds on the power play time. Saunders on this near boards, stops and looks. Drop pass for Yetman, kick save from Schwarzenbach. 15 seconds. Is up high, Saunders again, down to Bushinsky. Creating the opportunities again. This is Navrot. Navrot shoots wide, goes for his own rebound. And that's high again from Canada. And deflected over the top. Penalties just expired. Now back to 5-on-5 on the floor. .35 to play in period 3. Switzerland 0, Canada 8. Deflected to the near side boards. Callan Casters battling for it on the boards. Callan Casters again, round behind the net. Schwarzenbach goes post to post to cover potential wraparound. And it's the 5-minute mark of the third period. Up to Hancock, his one-timer is blocked by Switzerland. There's Brighton Moser. And then Schwarzenbach gets down to cover it up. Canada set up again in the Switzerland zone. This is Stephen Alvo. Drop pass on the far boards. Back to Alvo again. He's got Derek Wong on this near side. Try to pass it into the center. Redirect towards Derek Wong. And that's Fedorko uses the boards to pass it almost to himself. And then backhand from Power, played aside by Schwarzenbach. And Switzerland clear it down the floor. 64 is Alan Zweizig. McCollum comes forward. And then Switzerland lose it at the blue line. Petrozza takes it away for Canada. Stops and then pulls the move. Lets the pass to Whiteman. And saved by Schwarzenbach. 6.5 played in the final period. Shot from Thomas Huber for Switzerland is high and wide. And Canada bring it away down the wing once again. Toe drag from Laframboise. Continues through the zone. It's Ellis for Canada. And that pass goes astray. Sets Switzerland on the way. Down the floor from Switzerland. And the ball wins the race. And we go off for icing. Clock ticks round to 8 minutes to play. It's Anderson with the shot from neutral territory. Ellis rounds the Swiss defence, but then falls over, loses the possession. It's back in the neutral zone for Switzerland. Shots, glove save from McColm. And I've got a roughing penalty on the Canada goalie. Didn't like the close attention from the Swiss forward. I just gave him a little pat on the head. So the penalty on McColm. So Switzerland power play after the McColm roughing minor. Sets up in neutral zone, passing back and forward. Bonenblust running the clock for Switzerland. 64 Zweizig. Shot doesn't get through the first time, and it's back with Huber in the neutral zone to Bonenblust. Fakes the shot, looking for the tip in at the far side from Muller. It's kept in by Switzerland, then deflects into the netting. And we'll take the face off in the neutral zone, just outside the blue line. In fact, take a 30-second break. Switzerland want to talk it over. Timeout by the Swiss. Clock comes to up to 9 minutes, which means 6 minutes to play. Penalty coming on Switzerland. Breakout continues for Canada. Whistle go as we get a interference call. So we'll have a short 4-on-4 spell of 32 seconds. So we've got to spell a 4-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. Space in the attacking zone. Laframboise to Navrot. Tries to go short side. Laframboise looking for the tip in from Navrot. Spin move, creates a space, and it's there from Laframboise. With just 2 seconds left on the 4-on-4, so it's a even strength goal for Canada. 9:37 on the clock. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 9. Canada return to full strength. The penalty against McComb was served by Hedges. He returns to the floor. And it's 5-on-4 for Canada for the next 70 seconds. Laframboise, let's fly high over the boards and deflected out of play. Power play time, 54 seconds for Canada. Bushinsky goes 1 and 2 with Saunders at the point. Deflects up and out of play after the shot from Logan Saunders. So take the face-off in the neutral zone just outside. Four and a half to play in the game. It's Switzerland 0, Canada 9. Saunders plays it down low. 20 seconds left on the man advantage for Canada. Bushinsky moves into position at the far post if they can find him.
If I press away goal and then go, actually, let's play a replay.
Switzerland return to full strength, back to 5-on-5 hockey action for the possibly for the remaining 3.5 minutes. Rink wide pass sets up Stephen Alvo. Alvo to the slot, shoots and scores. Jordan Bushinsky for Canada. And that's double figures for the Canadians. 3.5 to play in the game. It's Canada 0. It's, sorry, Switzerland 0, Canada 10. Forward again for Canada, 3-on-2 if they use it. In the corners, Callan Casters. Give and go for Logan Schatz. Casts and Lindgren battling down low with Switzerland. 55 trying to clear for Switzerland's Ken Muller. Gets it as far as Derek Wong for Canada. And sends it down the floor again. It's in the zone. And Lindgren takes control. It's Canada's possession once again. Tries to thread it through for Casters. It's dispossessed by Bonenblust. And this is a break from Switzerland. Ken Muller. Muller down to the boards. Dispossessed. And Canada bring it away again. Fedorko comes down this near side, trying to avoid Logan Schatz. Schatz brings it in. And the ball just off his stick before he can get the pass across to Casters. Good battling along from Switzerland. Attempted clearance down the floor. Doesn't make it. And then the Czech, Callan Casters. Play continues. Referees both looked at it and nothing doing from the signal, so play on. Canada, Stephen Alvo battling for it with power to Alvo. And pulls it inside. Looks for the shot, deflects. Stays inside the rink. Just hits the glass behind the goal. Final 90 seconds inside for Canada. Anderson keeps it in at the red line. Schwartz and Black. Called into action again. It's coming to the last minute of play. Anderson fakes the big wind-up. This is Power. Turn of speed to get away from his man. Couldn't find the finish. It's still Team Canada though. Pressuring right to the very end. Schwarzenbach was ready for it. Didn't have to make the save. It went high and wide from the Canada effort. Runs in, lets the shot go. It's blocked in front by Power. Power shoots. Again, doesn't get through. Sliding stop. Attempted from Switzerland's Neidegger. And then foot race. It's Ronan Lager. Throws it out in front, hoping his teammate was there. It's only a Canada stick. Final 10 seconds. Is there a big finish from Laframboise? Behind the net. 4 seconds. Will it try one more? Or settling for the result as it is. There is the final horn. Brings proceedings to an end here in today's game, but also the action of the day, the end of day 2 here at ISBHF World Juniors. Canada take the win tonight. It's finished Switzerland 0, Canada 10. We'll stay on just for the player of the game presentations and then the Canadian anthem, and that will be us done and dusted. If you want to get in touch anytime during the tournament, our social media remains open on Facebook and Twitter all the time. Search for @Sheffield 2016. You can send in a message. Tell us who you are, who you support, and why you're watching us. Even if you're right here in the Bauer Arena. If you're coming down for the weekend, packed program both Saturday and Sunday, another 8 games each day. We start tomorrow with 2 absolute classics. It's Slovakia versus the Czech Republic at under 16s and under 18s at 7:30 and 9:30. And then a GB triple header v Switzerland under 16s, v USA under 18s, and Switzerland under 20s. 3 GB games in a row at 11:30, 1:30 and 3:30. Plenty of action to get you into here at Sheffield 2016. The schedule, the links to the web stream, the archive games, the stats, the standings, the results, all on www.sheffield2016.com. But as I say, our social media open 24 hours a day at Sheffield 2016 on Twitter and on Facebook. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage here today. We'll do it all again from 7:30 tomorrow. We'll finish off with our presentations and we'll see you tomorrow. Kevin Golay and Conor Navrot pick up the play of the game honours for the respective teams. And then we'll finish with the Canadian national anthem. From everybody here at the Sheffield 2016 streaming, we hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We'll do it all again from the morning. We'll leave you with "O Canada."